He's saying that he was a Sunni Muslim and he converted into an Ahmadi. And he's saying that people say that Ahmadis are not Muslims. Well, and he said that the scholars of India and Pakistan, they're brainwashing the people. I'm afraid that it's not the scholars of Pakistan or India or Saudi Arabia or Egypt or Jordan or Syria or Iraq or Iran or Indonesia. The whole of the Muslim Ummah consider the Qadianis, the Bahais, the Ahmadis not to be part of the Muslims. We are not as Muslims allowed to marry from you. We are not allowed to eat from your slaughtering. If you slaughter a sheep, we can eat a sheep that was slaughtered by a Christian or by the Jew, because they're mentioned in the Quran. Because you have nullified your Islam by falsifying things and claiming that it is part of the Quran or if not the Quran. The majority of the Ahmadis are non-Arabs, so they don't understand the Quran. If I tell them that 1, 2, 3, ABC, look at me, is a verse of the Quran, nice, let's rhyme and make it a song and dance to it. They don't know what the Quran is. They have nothing related to Arabic. So they are just following their shepherd, unfortunately. But anyone claiming that there is a prophet or a messenger coming after the Prophet ﷺ, he's a kafir. He's an apostate and he's not a Muslim. The thing that he said that, okay, if Jesus Christ is coming at the end of time, this means that there is a prophet after the Prophet ﷺ, and this is not true. Jesus came before the Prophet ﷺ. So when he descends at the end of time, he would not be coming again with a new law. He would not be coming again with a new religion. He would not even lead the prayer when he descends, because Muhammad ibn Abdullah al-Mahdi would be wanting after the Iqamah to lead the Muslims in Fajr prayer, and when he sees Jesus Christ descending, he retreats and he wants him to lead the prayer, and Jesus says, no, it was made for you. The Iqamah was made for you and you're the one who to lead. And he leads Jesus, Isa ibn Maryam, with the congregation. And this shows you that he does not come with a new religion. He's a follower of the Prophet's ﷺ religion, and that is why he breaks the cross, he kills a swine, and he does not anymore from the Christians or the Jews, because he is there. So this misconception, unfortunately, I know that I will not be able to change your mind, because usually people are adamant at what they believe, especially if it is something that deals with their arrogance. So yes, we took this on, and even if it's wrong, we're going to keep on doing it until we die. Unfortunately, you do not constitute 1 in a million of the Muslim world. And unfortunately, you don't have the proper knowledge that Arabs have from the Quran and from the Sunnah. And thirdly, the issue could go on, and it would take ages to probably explain. Okay, Abdurrahman, I don't want to make this a debate, Akhi, because this is not the proper time. It's only for questions and answers. But as long as the people in the control took your call, yes, sir.
Said 72 Muslim sects will invite towards Jahannam.
True.
And only one will invite towards Jannah.
True. Complete.
So, I can prove to you from the Quran, if you don't believe in a prophet, you're a kafir. Not if you believe in a prophet, you're a kafir. And I'll give you the verse of the Quran where Allah says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَكْفُرُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَرُسُلِهِ وَيُرِيدُونَ أَن يُفَرِّقُوا بَيْنَ اللَّهِ وَرُسُلِهِ وَيَقُولُونَ نُؤْمِنُ بِبَعْضٍ وَنَكْفُرُ بِبَعْضٍ وَيُرِيدُونَ أَن يَتَّخِذُوا بَيْنَ ذَلِكَ سَبِيلًا أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْكَافِرُونَ حَقًّا.
True.
Khatam-un-Nabiyyin does not mean the last and final prophet. Of course, the Muhammad is the last and final bearing prophet. But Khatam-un-Nabiyyin means the most exalted, the most elevated of the prophets. No prophet of the Sharia will come after him.
My
He's
friend,
the last and final prophet.
my
This is what we
friend.
believe.
Okay, Abdurrahman, my friend.
So
I understand
Allah
what you're coming from.
Be just is the closest to
My friend, I know everything you are saying. The ayah you have mentioned is in Surah An-Nisa, chapter 4, verse 150. I know, but the problem is with how do we say, colleagues or friends, the hadith that he has quoted states that my ummah would be divided into 73 sects. The Prophet says, all of them are in hell except one. He didn't finish the hadith. The companion said, which one are they? Which one is it, O Prophet of Allah? He said, whoever follows what I and my companions follow. And we tell those Ahmadis, Qadianis, Bahais, where did you come from? The Prophet ﷺ did not prophesize your coming. He prophesied every single thing. And he, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, told us about what is going to happen. And he told us that will come after me 37, in one narration, or almost 40 false prophets, liars, who claim to be prophets and they don't have anything. And look at the miracles that these false prophets have given us. Nothing, zero. Look at what they called. They called their people to obey the kafir ruler who invaded their country. They called the people to turn against those who abide by the Quran and the Sunnah, and to join forces with the kafir invaders who gave them their welfare, who gave them their citizenship. And this is something that no Muslim would accept. And this was not the verdict of the Wahhabis. They call us Wahhabis. Not the verdict of Al-Azhar only. Not the verdict of the scholar. It is the consensus of all scholars of the Muslim Ummah. You're talking about 1.6 or 1.7 billion who raise a flag and say the Ahmadis, the Bahais, the Qadianis are kafir. No matter what they do, as long as they believe in their false beliefs and they do not believe in the Prophet ﷺ to be the seal of the Prophet